My name is Liv, and this is I put my childhood baby girls in the drag race simulator. So you might be thinking, Liv, what is a childhood baby girl? And I'll tell you, it's literally anything I was obsessed with as a child. So let's meet our contestants. First off, we have Alice Bluebonnet, Kronk, then we have Tin Man from Return to Oz, BIBBLE singing, and then we have Dan Margera. Yeah, I had like weird taste as a kid and as an adult. Then we have Eleanor Rigby, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, and then Red Jub, Rasputin, Beatrix Kiddo, Backyardigans Museum episode, Josh Hutcherson in Journey to the Center of the Earth, Johnny Fedora, and finally, the last contestant, Flying Dutchman. So in this website, you can change the contestants' stats. I just randomized all of them and I don't remember what each of them are. So we'll see. These are the format choices. I chose normal premiere because I don't want to be over here like, oh, no one goes home this week. And returning formats, remaining queens vote. I want to see if their relationships have any play in that. Regular format for the season. And the finale format is lip sync for the crown. Simulate now! Relationships. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna set Alice Bluebonnet and where's Johnny? Because they are from the same animation and they are lovers. So I love that the relationship status are slay, great, good, neutral, bad, and flopped. Okay, so their relationship status is slay. Only Johnny Fedora and Alice Bluebonnet know each other. So yeah. Mini challenge. In today's mini challenge, the queens will do a song about a celebrity. And Eleanor Rigby won the mini challenge. I can't say I'm surprised, you know. Maxi challenge. The contestants will prove themselves in a talent show where they will bring all they've got. The contestants will perform. Eleanor Rigby will do a rhythmic gymnastic performance. Do you think that like the Beatles are there to incorporate the spirit of Eleanor Rigby or something? Like, I know that I am the one making this, but I am wondering. Red Jub will do a posing performance. Red Jub, I don't know what you're gonna do. You're literally only a head and feet, you know? Rasputin will do a alto harp singing performance. Okay, I hope that he sings In the Dark of the Night. I love that song so much. Tin Man from Return to Oz will do a jump rope performance. Flying Dutchman will do a tucking performance. Judging. Based on tonight's performances, Josh Hutcherson in Journey to the Center of the Earth, BIBBLE singing, Johnny Fedora, Alice Bluebonnet, Beatrix Kiddo, Tin Man from Return to Oz, Rasputin, Backyardigans Museum episode, you represent the tops and bottoms of the week. Ladies, I've made some decisions. Johnny Fedora, congratulations, you're the winner of today's challenge. Rasputin, Beatrix Kiddo, and Josh Hutcherson Journey to the Center of the Earth, good job this week, you're safe. Backyardigans Museum episode, Alice Bluebonnet, Tin Man from Return to Oz, and BIBBLE singing, you're the bottoms of the week. Tin Man from Return to Oz, Alice Bluebonnet, you're safe. By the way, I am rooting for Tin Man from Return to Oz. I love him so much. He's so cute. Look at him. Backyardigans Museum episode, BIBBLE singing, I'm sorry my dears, but you are up for elimination. The time has come for you to lip sync for your lives. The lip sync song is Lang by Shy Girl. BIBBLE singing had a good lip sync. Backyardigans Museum episode flopped the lip sync. Oh my god, those moves weren't enough. BIBBLE singing, Shantae You Stay. Backyardigans Museum episode, Sashay Away. At the end of the episode, the queens go sit and talk about their feelings in this episode. Flying Dutchman and Josh Hutcherson in Journey to the Center of the Earth got into a huge fight with Kronk. Oh my god. I know that Flying Dutchman is a villain, and Josh Hutcherson in Journey to the Center of the Earth is a moody teen. But how do you get in a fight with Kronk about people? Rasputin wanted to slap Tin Man from Return to Oz, but he didn't want to get ugly. Why are you fighting? My cat has decided to just start running now. Go, go, go. My beautiful angel. Go. Here, here, here. Alice Bluebonnet and Tin Man from Return to Oz got into a huge fight with BIBBLE singing. Please stop, my beloveds. It's episode 1. And by the way, I'm sorry if you can hear my cat in the background because he just decided that it's Zoomies time. In today's mini challenge, the queens will do a song about balls. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom won the mini challenge. Maxi challenge. The queens will participate in a dance number about the Drag Olympics. Oh my god, not the Drag Olympics. Runway. The queens will bring it to the runway. Category is spring. Alice Bluebonnet slay the runway. This fits in my fantasy, just look at her, she's beautiful. Johnny Fedora had a great runway. Yeah, because his wife made his outfit. Judging. Based on tonight's performances, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, Beatrix Kiddo, Rasputin, Ben Margera, BIBBLE singing, and Eleanor Rigby represented tops and bottoms of the week. Ladies, I've made some decisions. BIBBLE singing, Ben Margera, congratulations, you're the winner of today's challenge. It's episode 2 and we already have a double win. Okay. Rasputin, good job this week. You're safe. Beatrix Kiddo, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, Eleanor Rigby, you're the bottoms of the week. Eleanor Rigby, you are safe. Beatrix Kiddo and Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, I'm sorry my dears, but you are up for elimination. Beatrix Kiddo was like the person. You know when you're a kid and you have a weird obsession with a character, and when you grow up, you're like, okay, that obsession wasn't just me wanting to be them, you know? I want to be them and I wanted to be with them. She was that for me. So, you know, I love you, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, but I want Beatrix to stay. The time has come for you to lip sync for your lives. The lip sync song is Ain't Nobody by Chaka Khan. Beatrix Kiddo and Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom had a bad lip sync. Beatrix Kiddo, Shantae You Stay. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, Sashay Away. It doesn't hurt less just because the person I wanted to stay stayed, you know? Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, I still love you. At the end of the episode, the queens go to sit and talk about their feelings in this episode. Red Jub Jub apologizes to Rasputin, but Rasputin doesn't believe it. Rasputin, you're one to talk. Like, look at Red Jub Jub and look at Rasputin. Red Jub Jub hides herself in a pillow fort during Ben Margera's and Josh Hutcherson in Journey to the Center of the Earth fight. Guys, why are you fighting so much? It's episode 2. In today's mini challenge, the queens will make a quick look about the pit crew. Red Jub Jub won the mini challenge and they get a small advantage for the maxi challenge. Maxi challenge, the queens will participate in a parody trailer about dragazines. Red Jub Jub, as the winner of the mini challenge, you get to decide the teams for today's challenge. Red Jub Jub chose Flying Dutchman, Johnny Fedora, and Kronk. That makes team 1. Weren't Flying Dutchman and Kronk fighting? Red Jub Jub, what is in this head of yours? Team 2 is Beatrix Kiddo, Rasputin, Ben Margera, and Eleanor Rigby. And Team 3 is BIBBLE singing, Alice Bluebonnet, Tin Man from Return to Oz, and Josh Hutcherson in Journey to the Center of the Earth. Okay, Tin Man from Return to Oz, you have to win for me.
5 minutes later.
Eleanor Rigby and Tin Man from Return to Oz had a great performance. Okay, at least he's not gonna end up in the bottom. Runway. The queens will bring it to the runway. Category is circus. Alice Bluebonnet slayed the challenge as she is the fashion queen of the season. Flying Dutchman, Johnny Fedora, Red Jub Jub, and Rasputin and Kronk had a great runway. Again, Johnny Fedora is there obviously because Alice Bluebonnet makes all his clothes. And Beatrix Kiddo had a bad runway. I don't know how she can have a bad runway. She could just rely on that body, you know. She's so beautiful. Judging. Based on tonight's performances, BIBBLE singing, Eleanor Rigby, Beatrix Kiddo, Alice Bluebonnet, Ben Margera, Josh Hutcherson in Journey to the Center of the Earth, and Rasputin, you represent the tops and bottoms of the week. Ladies, I've made some decisions. Beatrix Kiddo, congratulations, you're the winner of today's challenge. Okay, so her terrible look didn't take the win away from her. Good for her. Eleanor Rigby, Rasputin, and Ben Margera, good job this week. You're safe. Alice Bluebonnet, Josh Hutcherson in Journey to the Center of the Earth, BIBBLE singing, you're the bottoms of the week. Alice Bluebonnet, you are safe. BIBBLE singing, Josh Hutcherson in Journey to the Center of the Earth, I'm sorry my dears, but you are up for elimination. The time has come for you to lip sync for your lives. The lip sync song is Kill V Main by Grimes. BIBBLE singing and Josh Hutcherson in Journey to the Center of the Earth had a good lip sync, so let's see what happens. I want BIBBLE to stay, mostly because I am kind of lazy and I named Josh Hutcherson in Journey to the Center of the Earth, and it's kind of annoying to say this all the time. Okay, yes, BIBBLE singing Shantae You Stay, Josh Hutcherson in Journey to the Center of the Earth, sashay away. Josh, I'm sorry, but like, your name is too long. I loved you a lot. I think that, remember when you were late to give back the DVD to Blockbuster and they had like a fine for it? There were only 2 movies my mom had to pay that fine for, and they were Journey to the Center of the Earth and Kronk's New Groove. So like, I love you, but it was time for you to go. At the end of the episode, the queens go to sit and talk about their feelings in this episode. Ben Margera and Rasputin are talking a lot, and the others think that they are dating, okay? Johnny Fedora and BIBBLE singing kissed each other. Oh my... BIBBLE singing is calling out Alice Bluebonnet for doing mediocre in the challenge. Oh my god, BIBBLE is trying to steal Alice's man. And there are no highlights in the relationships. What do you mean? Look at what is happening. In today's mini challenge, the queens will do a song about past Drag Race contestants. Flying Dutchman won the mini challenge, and they will get a small advantage for the maxi challenge. Today's challenge is the ball, the glitter ball, and the themes are Banji Girl Bling, CEO Platinum, CEO Platinum Card Executive Realness, and Dripping in Juice Eleganza. The queens' performances. Alice Bluebonnet, Ben Margera, and Johnny Fedora had a great performance again, our fashion queen, our wild card, and the fashion queen's lover who is cheating on her. Red Jub Jub, Beatrix Kiddo, and Tin Man from Return to Us flopped the challenge. Tin Man, you better save yourself. Tin Man, you cannot go home. Oh my god. Based on tonight's performances, Beatrix Kiddo, Ben Margera, Johnny Fedora, Tin Man from Return to Oz, Alice Bluebonnet, and Red Jub Jub, you represent the tops and bottoms of the week. Ladies, I've made some decisions. Alice Bluebonnet, congratulations, you're the winner of today's challenge. again, she is the fashion queen of the season. Guys, I am like shaking in my boots right now. I am shaking, I am sweating. Like, Teen Man from Return to Oz, you have to like do it. Johnny Fedora, Ben Margera, good job this week, you're safe. Teen Man from Return to Oz, Beatrix Kiddo, and Red Jub Jub, you're the bottoms of the week. Oh no, 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 no. Red Jub Jub, you are safe, no. Teen Man from Return to Oz, Beatrix Kiddo, I'm sorry my dears, but you are up for elimination. No, 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 no. The lip sync song is Cannibal by Kesha. No, 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 no. Beatrix Kiddo had a great lip sync and Teen Man from Return to Oz flopped the lip sync. No, he's just a little guy. Look at him. He's so round. He's made of metal. You have to give him credit for even lip syncing. No. Beatrix Kiddo, Shantae, you say, Teen Man from Return to Oz, sashay away. I should have chosen the return format for me to choose who returns because I need him in my life. At the end of the episode, the queens go sit and talk about their feelings in this episode. I am so sad. Okay, gotta get myself together after that. It's fine. It's just a TV show. Teen Man from Return to Oz can still do great things with his career, you know. Okay. In today's mini challenge, the queens will do a photo shoot about the celebrity. Rasputin won the mini challenge, and they will get a small advantage for the maxi challenge. Today's challenge is Snatch Game. The queens will do a funny celebrity impersonations. Based on tonight's performances, Rasputin, Flying Dutchman, Beatrix Kiddo, Ben Margera, Alice Bluebonnet, Red Jub Jub, you represent the tops and bottoms of the week. Ladies, I've made some decisions. Red Jub Jub, congratulations, you're the winner of today's challenge. Ben Margera, Beatrix Kiddo, good job this week, you're safe. Alice Bluebonnet, Rasputin, Flying Dutchman, you're the bottoms of the week. Flying Dutchman, you're safe. Alice Bluebonnet, Rasputin, I'm sorry my dears, but you are up for elimination. I kinda want Alice Bluebonnet to stay because there was that storyline with BIBBLE and Johnny. You know? I wanna see if that goes anywhere. I don't remember if Rasputin has any storylines. The time has come for you to lip sync for your lives. The lip sync song is Ribs by Lorde. Alice Bluebonnet had a bad lip sync, but Rasputin flopped the lip sync. Guys, Alice Bluebonnet, Shantae, you say. Rasputin, sashay away. Oh my god, I didn't realize that Rasputin had a better track record than Alice. Because she was low, safe, low, she won, and then she was in the bottom too. But Rasputin was high, safe, and then eliminated. It's 100% because of her storyline with Johnny. Mini challenge. In today's mini challenge, the queens will do a quiz about balls. Flying Dutchman won the mini challenge, and they will get a huge advantage for the maxi challenge. Am I going insane, or does Flying Dutchman win the mini challenge like every week? Maxi Challenge. The remaining queens will record vocals and perform in a girl group number for the original song Divas. BIBBLE singing had a great performance. Okay, as expected. Based on tonight's performances, Ben Margera, BIBBLE singing, Flying Dutchman, Beatrix Kiddo, Red Jub Jub, Eleanor Rigby, you represent the tops and bottoms of the week. Ladies, I've made some decisions. BIBBLE singing, congratulations, you're the winner of today's challenge. Is BIBBLE gonna win? I guess I'm gonna root for BIBBLE. Eleanor Rigby, Ben Margera, good job this week, you're safe. It's interesting, the most musically inclined contestants did well in the girl group challenge. Flying Dutchman, Beatrix Kiddo, Red Jub Jub, you're the bottoms of the week. Red Jub Jub, you are safe. I don't know how Red Jub Jub is doing this with he's literally a head and feet, you know. He doesn't have legs, arms, neck. He doesn't have anything. He just waddles everywhere. What is he doing? Beatrix Kiddo, Flying Dutchman, I'm sorry my dears, but you are up for elimination. The time has come for you to lip sync for your lives. The lip sync song is Meet Me Halfway by the Black Eyed Peas. Beatrix Kiddo and Flying Dutchman had a bad lip sync. Guys, I guess I was being wise when I chose the lip sync for the crown format because you are not giving it. Beatrix Kiddo, Shantae You Stay. Flying Dutchman, Sashay Away. At the end of the episode, the queens go to sit and talk about their feelings in this episode. Johnny Fedora and Alice Bluebonnet talked about their families and they bond. Again, you're already together. Beatrix Kiddo is violently threatened by Red Jub Jub. Oh, wait. Beatrix Kiddo is violently threatening Red Jub Jub. Okay, this makes more sense. You're in the bottom together. This isn't gonna like do anything, you know, Beatrix. Killing in this competition isn't gonna get you anywhere. Oh my god, Beatrix is the lip sync assassin. Even though I feel like all her lip syncs were bad, she survived 3 lip syncs. Her journey in this competition is very up and down. Like, look at this. Oh my god, Kronk is literally always safe. Always. He has never placed anywhere besides from safe. And Bam is doing so well. Please don't come for me if the problematic one wins, you know. He's doing the best in the competition. In today's mini challenge, the queens will do a competition about hip pads. Kronk won the mini challenge, and they will get a small advantage for the maxi challenge. I mean, I guess Kronk has to like have some incredible hip pads to match those shoulders. The queens will improvise in a 1-2 drags TV show. Based on tonight's performances, Bam Margera, Eleanor Rigby, Kronk, Red Jub Jub, BIBBLE Singing, Alice Bluebonnet, you represent the tops and bottoms of the week. Ladies, I've made some decisions. Kronk, congratulations, you're the winner of today's challenge. Oh my god, this is the first time Kronk has not been safe. And he won, good for him. Eleanor Rigby, Bam Margera, good job this week, you're safe. And Bam Margera is high again, like, I think he's gonna win. I am rooting for BIBBLE, but currently he is in the bottom, so like... Red Jub Jub, Alice Bluebonnet, BIBBLE Singing, you're the bottoms of the week. Red Jub Jub, you are safe. They are saving Red Jub Jub a lot, like he's in the bottom 3 a lot and he gets saved a lot. Maybe it's because production loves these big white eyes and they know that he can't move. He's a head and feet. Alice Bluebonnet, BIBBLE Singing, I'm sorry my dears, but you are up for elimination. The time has come for you to lip sync for your lives. The lip sync song is Nobody by Mitski. Oh my god, guys, let me take a moment to try and imagine this lip sync. My god, I'm so lonely, so I open the window to your sounds of people, to your sounds of people. Na 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 was destroyed by global warming. And I don't want your pity. I just want somebody near me. Yes, I'm a coward. I just want to feel alright. Nobody, 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 nobody. I guess you can do something with that song. BIBBLE Singing had a good lip sync, and Alice Bluebonnet flopped the lip sync. Alice. It's Nobody by Mitski. What are you doing? I think you can kind of get a glimpse of my music taste because this is literally the only song I commented on. BIBBLE singing Shantae You Stay. Alice Bluebonnet, Sashay Away. Sadly, we lose our fashion queen of the season. At the end of the episode, the queens go to sit and talk about their feelings in this episode. Beatrix Kiddo ripped Johnny Fedora's tights. Okay. Beatrix, you are going... I think you need help. You're going a little bit insane. Bam Margera accuses Beatrix Kiddo of being the judge's favorite. Bam Margera, you've literally been high or won every single week. Every week, why are you accusing Beatrix, who's had a very rocky journey in this competition, of being the judge's favorite? You are the judge's favorite. Beatrix Kiddo opens up to Kronk about their mental health. Okay, yes, you need to. You are being very violent right now. The library is open. In today's mini challenge, the queens will read each other. Johnny Fedora won the mini challenge and they will get an advantage for the maxi challenge. The queens will act in a 60s inspired film named Cancel Culture. Judging based on tonight's performances: Beatrix Kiddo, Eleanor Rigby, Johnny Fedora, BIBBLE singing, Red Jub Jub, and Kronk. You represent the tops and bottoms of the week. Ladies, I've made some decisions. Red Jub Jub, congratulations, you're the winner of today's challenge. Eleanor Rigby, Johnny Fedora, good job this week, you're safe. BIBBLE singing, Beatrix Kiddo, Kronk, you're the bottoms of the week. Okay, BIBBLE and Beatrix Kiddo just have to fight it out to see who's gonna stay, because they're always in the bottom. Kronk, you are safe. BIBBLE singing, Beatrix Kiddo, I'm sorry my dears, but you are up for elimination. The time has come for you to lip sync for your lives. The lip sync song is America Has a Problem by Beyonce. Oh no, BIBBLE singing took off their wig. BIBBLE, why did you do that? BIBBLE singing had a good lip sync. Beatrix Kiddo had a bad lip sync. BIBBLE singing Shantae You Stay. Beatrix Kiddo Sashay Away. It was Beatrix's 4th time lip syncing, and she had a bad lip sync and BIBBLE had a good lip sync. But just think about it. BIBBLE singing took off his wig and still he stayed. Beatrix is terrible at lip syncing. At the end of the episode, the queens go sit and talk about their feelings in this episode. BIBBLE singing and Red Jub Jub are yelling at Kronk. What did Kronk do for the 2nd time? People are picking fights with Kronk, of all people. Johnny Fedora and Bam Margera agreed that the person who won didn't deserve to win. Bam, you're just salty because you're safe for the first time in I don't know how many weeks. BIBBLE singing is cheering Bam Margera up. A lot of emotion for safe, you know. Bam Margera and BIBBLE singing are friends. Oh. Okay, I think a queen is gonna come back now. When's the queen gonna come back? In the top 5? In today's mini challenge, the queens will do wigs with balls. Johnny Fedora won the mini challenge. It's a makeover challenge. The queens will make straight men the drag sisters. Ladies, I've made some decisions. Kronk, congratulations, you are the winner of today's challenge. Johnny Fedora, BIBBLE singing, good job this week, you're safe. Eleanor Rigby, Red Jub Jub, Bam Margera, you're the bottoms of the week. Bam Margera, you are safe. Literally the first time he lands in the bottom 3, and it's circumstantial. He's such a good competitor. Red Jub Jub, Eleanor Rigby, I'm sorry my dears, but you are up for elimination. The time has come for you to lip sync for your lives. The lip sync song is Emotional Machine by Marina. Oh no, Eleanor Rigby doesn't know the words. Eleanor Rigby only knows the words for Eleanor Rigby, I guess. Rajab Jub and Eleanor Rigby flopped the lip sync. This is the season of bad lip syncs. Rajab Jub, Shantae You Say, Eleanor Rigby, Sashay Away. I'm so sorry. Beatles stands, but Eleanor Rigby has gone. A lovely surprise! I've decided that one of my queens deserves a second chance. You vote for which of the eliminated queens will come back. Kronk voted for Eleanor Rigby. BIBBLE Singing voted for Flying Dutchman. Johnny Fedora voted for Alice Bluebonnet. Ben Margera voted for Rasputin. Rajab Jub voted for Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Literally everyone voted for a different person. Who is gonna come back then? Eleanor Rigby returns to the competition. Okay, I guess. Fear not, Beatles stands. Eleanor Rigby is still in the race. In today's mini challenge, the queens will do wigs with balls. Rajab Jub won the mini challenge. The queens will participate in a roast about comedy. Okay, very meta of you. Ladies, I've made some decisions. Johnny Fedora, congratulations, you're the winner of today's challenge. Ben Margera, Kronk, good job this week, you're safe. BIBBLE Singing, Rajab Jub, and Eleanor Rigby, you're the bottoms of the week. Eleanor Rigby, you are safe. This would never happen in a season. Eleanor Rigby is the returning queen. Rajab Jub and BIBBLE Singing, I'm sorry my dears, but you are up for elimination. The time has come for you to lip sync for your lives. The lip sync song is 100% Pure Love by Crystal Waters. BIBBLE Singing made a fake split. I like the fake split move. BIBBLE Singing had a great lip sync and Rajab Jub flopped the lip sync. Again, what can Rajab Jub do? BIBBLE Singing, Shantae You Stay. Rajab Jub, Sashay Away. Rajab Jub, you had a memorable run. You shall not be forgotten. Oh my god. BIBBLE Singing has survived 5 lip syncs. Oh my god. Mini challenge. Bring in the puppets. The queens will parody each other using puppets. Ben Margera won the mini challenge, and they will get a small advantage for the maxi challenge. Maxi challenge. Today's challenge is the room mix. The queens will make a verse and a choreography for a rocket to the moon. Ladies, I've made some decisions. BIBBLE Singing, congratulations, you are the winner of today's challenge. Eleanor Rigby, Johnny Fedora, good job this week. You're safe. Ben Margera, Kronk, I'm sorry my dears, but you are up for elimination. Oh my god, I have no idea how Ben Margera is at lip syncing. It's literally the first time he lip syncs. The time has come for you to lip sync for your lives. The lip sync song is Coconuts by Kim Petras. Oh no, Ben Margera took off their wig. Ben Margera and Kronk had a bad lip sync. Okay, Bam's advantage is that Kronk is terrible at performing and Bam has like this amazing track record. Ben Margera, Shantae You Stay, Kronk, Sashay Away. And BIBBLE is still here after lip syncing 5 times. After lip syncing for his life 5 times, he's still here. At the end of the episode, the queens go sit and talk about their feelings in this episode. BIBBLE Singing spits on Eleanor Rigby. Oh my god, what did Eleanor Rigby do? Johnny Fedora says that Ben Margera is being favored by the judges. He literally just had to lip sync. I love how they always say something that goes completely against what happened in the episode. Okay, so we're going into the finale. I didn't even realize that Johnny Fedora never lip syncs and never placed below safe. He literally has the best track record. Yeah, I think he's gonna win. Look at BIBBLE's track record. Like, it's bottom 2, win, bottom 2, safe, win, bottom 2, hide, bottom 2, win. BIBBLE has 3 wins and 5 bottom 2s. BIBBLE is insane. The reunion. The winner of this season's Miss Congeniality is Kronk. I am not surprised at all. The grand finale. Our top 4 will participate in a lip-sync smackdown for the crown. The preliminaries will be Eleanor Rigby versus Johnny Fedora and Bam Margera versus BIBBLE singing. Eleanor Rigby and Johnny Fedora lip-sync. The lip-sync song is Judas by Lady Gaga. And they both flopped the lip-sync. Guys, it's Lady Gaga, like, come on. But again, Eleanor Rigby only knows the words for Eleanor Rigby. Eleanor Rigby, Shantae You Stay. Johnny Fedora, Sashay Away. And now Bam Margera and BIBBLE lip sync. The lip sync song is Hot Hot by Brie Runway. Bam Margera had a good lip sync and BIBBLE singing flopped the lip sync. BIBBLE was never gonna win. Bam Margera, Shantae You Stay, BIBBLE singing Sashay Away. Eleanor Rigby and Bam Margera will lip sync for the crown. The lip sync song is Cue Shot by Magdalena Bay. Eleanor Rigby and Bam Margera flopped the lip sync. This was the season of non-performance. Like, imagine you flopped the finale lip sync, the last lip sync, the lip sync for the crown. You flopped the lip sync for the crown. What is that? What is this season I created? The next drag superstar is Bam Margera. Now prance, my queen. Yeah, don't complain to me like, oh, he's so problematic. Like, he was the best competitor, okay? It's kind of my fault, but it isn't my fault that like 6-year-old me was obsessed with him. And here are the PPE scores. Our first eliminated Backyardigans Museum episode, and then Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, Josh Hutcherson in Journey to the Center of the Earth, Tin Man from Return to Oz. I'm sorry, you win an All-Stars one day. And then we have Rasputin, and then Flying Dutchman, Alice Bluebonnet. Alice Bluebonnet was in 8th place. Like, in my mind, she was... It's just that her impact as a fashion queen on the season was much greater than 8th place. Then Beatrix Kiddo with this amazing track record. Then Red Jub Jub, who was saved multiple times from the bottom too. Then we have Kronk, who was safe for the first 6 episodes. And then won twice. I don't know what happened in this season. Then we have Johnny Fedora, who still has the best track record. Then we have BIBBLE singing with this even more impressive track record. Bottom 2, win. Bottom 2, safe, win. Bottom 2, high. Bottom 2, win. And then lost in the finale. Then our runner-up, who was originally eliminated, Eleanor Rigby, who was safe, low, high. Safe, high. Then eliminated. Then she returned and was low in that episode, which was a Christmas miracle that she wasn't eliminated after returning. Then high, and then she lost to Bam Margera, our winner, who was safe, win, high, safe, low, high, bottom 2, and winner. Even though Johnny Fedora has the best track record, I feel like Ben deserved the win, you know? And something I forgot to say in the beginning is that I got the idea to make this video from Runner Eye's video. If you're watching this, you've probably already watched his video, but who knows, maybe you're a BIBBLE fan and you have no idea what Drag Race is. I'll leave a card here linking to his video, so if you liked this one, you're probably gonna like his. So yeah, this was... I put my childhood baby girls in the Drag Race simulator. I hope you liked the video. Comment, subscribe, like the video, etc. And yeah, I'll make more videos if a neville doesn't fall on my head. Bye!